They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America? Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This is Gordon on the dump off. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Steps away. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. This is Freeman on first and 10. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch him now, Barney.
On third down, it's Clark, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, give us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that out of production.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Leopard.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the
It's got his man complete.
Hurry up!
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll look to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to find Conley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now back to throw. Out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about it.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Green, 39!
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, 380!
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So we've come upon halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Freeman again. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding. Offense.
They get that one on the left tackle, Russell
Still first
Okung.
down.
yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rivers to throw it. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hatred! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action, they'll throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Desmond King making the tackle. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They run. Devontae Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure running. McConley's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold right
Still
guard.
2nd down.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Wiggles free, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.